Good morning to all of you. Thank you for joining the celebration of the 74th Independence Day of India. We will commence the program with the flag hoisting by the Consul General, which will be followed by the National Anthem of India.
Good morning to all of you who are joining us today for the celebration of the 74th Independence Day of India. I will now read out address to the nation by Honorable President of India, Shri Ram Nath Kovind, on the eve of India's 74th Independence Day. My dear fellow citizens, it gives me great pleasure to greet all the people of India living in the country and abroad on the eve of the 74th Independence Day. August 15 fills us with excitement of unfurling the tricolour, taking part in celebrations and listening to patriotic songs. On this day, the youth of India should feel the special pride of being citizens of a free nation. We gratefully remember our freedom fighters and martyrs whose sacrifices have enabled us to live in an independent nation. The ethos of our freedom struggle forms the foundation of modern India. Our visionary leaders brought together a diversity of worldviews to forge a common national spirit. They were committed to the cause of liberating Bharat Mata from oppressive foreign rule and securing the future of her children. Their thoughts and actions shaped the identity of India as a modern nation. We are fortunate that Mahatma Gandhi became the guiding light of our freedom movement. As much a saint and as a political leader, he was a phenomenon that could have happened only in India. Troubled by social strife, economic problems and climate change, the world seeks relief in Gandhiji's teachings. His quest for equality and justice is the mantra of our republic. I am glad to see the younger generations rediscover Gandhiji. Dear fellow citizens, the celebrations of Independence Day this year will be rather restrained. The reason is obvious. The whole world confronts a deadly virus which has disrupted all activities and taken a huge toll. It has altered the world we lived in before the pandemic. It is very reassuring to note that the central government, while anticipating the tremendous challenge, responded effectively and well in time. For a country so vast and diverse with high population density, meeting this challenge requires superhuman efforts. All state governments took measures in accordance with local circumstances. People also supported wholeheartedly. With our committed efforts, we have succeeded in containing the magnitude of the pandemic and saving a large number of lives. This is worth emulating by the wider world. The nation is indebted to doctors, nurses, and other health workers who have been continuously on the forefront of our fight against this virus. Unfortunately, many of them have lost their lives battling the pandemic. They are our national heroes. All corona warriors deserve high praise. They go much beyond their call of duty to save lives and ensure essential services. These doctors, health workers, members of disaster management teams police personnel, sanitation workers, delivery staff, transportation, railway and aviation personnel, providers of various services, government employees, social service organizations and generous citizens have been scripting inspiring stories of courage and selfless service. When cities and towns go quiet and roads are deserted, they work tirelessly to ensure that people are not deprived of health care and relief, water and electricity, transport and communication facilities, milk and vegetables, food and groceries, medicine and other essentials. They risk their own lives to save our life and livelihood. Amid this crisis, Cyclone Amphan hit us in West Bengal and Odisha. Concerted response of disaster management teams, central and state agencies and alert citizens helped minimize loss of life. Floods have been disrupting lives of our people in the northeast and eastern states. Amid such onslaughts of disasters, it is gratifying to see all sections of society coming together to help those in distress. The poor and daily wage earners are the worst hit by the pandemic. In order to support them through this phase of crisis, virus containment efforts have been supplemented by welfare interventions. By introducing Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Yojana, the government has enabled crores of people to earn livelihood and mitigate the impact of job loss, dislocation and disruption caused by the pandemic. The government continues to extend its helping hand through a number of initiatives, supported wholeheartedly by the corporate sector, civil society and citizens. किसी भी परिवार को भूखा ना रहना पड़े, इसके लिए जरूरतमंद लोगों को मुफ्त अनाज दिया जा रहा है। मुफ्त अनाज उपलब्ध कराने के दुनिया के सबसे बड़े इस अभियान को नवंबर 2020 तक बढ़ा दिया गया है। इस अभियान से हर महीने लगभग 80 करोड़ लोगों को राशन मिलना सुनिश्चित किया गया है। राशन कार्ड धारक पूरे देश में कहीं भी राशन ले सकें, इसके लिए सभी राज्यों को वन नेशन वन राशन कार्ड योजना के तहत लाया जा रहा है। Committed to taking care of our people stranded anywhere in the world, the government has brought back more than 10 lakh Indians under Vande Bharat mission. Indian Railways has been operating train services in these challenging circumstances to facilitate travel and transportation of people and goods. Confident of our strengths, we reached out to help other countries in their fight against COVID-19. In responding to calls from countries for supply of medicines, India has once again shown that it stands by the global community in times of distress. We have been at the forefront in evolving regional and global strategies for an effective response to the pandemic. The overwhelming support India got at the elections for the non-permanent seat of the United Nations Security Council is a testimony to the goodwill we enjoy internationally. It has been tradition of India that we do not just live for ourselves, but work for the well-being of the entire world. India's self-reliance means self-sufficient without alienating or creating distance from the world. It implies that India will continue to engage with the world while maintaining its identity. The world now realizes what our sages had said long ago. The global community is but one family. Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. However, even while the world community needs to fight together against the greatest challenge before humanity, some in the neighborhood try to carry out their misadventure of expansion. Our brave soldiers laid down their lives defending our borders. Those worthy sons of Bharat Mata lived and died for national pride. The entire nation salutes the martyrs of Galwan Valley. Every Indian feels grateful to their family members. Their bravery in combat has demonstrated that while we believe in peace, we are also capable of giving a befitting response to any attempt of aggression. We are proud of the members of our armed forces, paramilitary forces and police personnel who brought the borders and protect and ensure our internal security. मेरा मानना है कि कोविड-19 के विरुद्ध लड़ाई में जीवन और आजीविका दोनों की रक्षा पर ध्यान देना आवश्यक है। हमने मौजूदा संकट में सबके हित के लिए विशेष रूप में किसानों और छोटे उद्यमियों के हित में समुचित सुधार लाकर अर्थव्यवस्था को पुनः गति प्रदान करने के अवसर के रूप में देखा है। कृषि क्षेत्र में ऐतिहासिक सुधार किए गए हैं। अब किसान बिना किसी बाधा के देश में कहीं भी अपनी उपज बेचकर उसका अधिकतम मूल्य प्राप्त कर सकते हैं। किसानों को नियामक प्रतिबंधों से मुक्त करने के लिए आवश्यक वस्तु अधिनियम के संशोधन किया गया है। इससे किसानों की आय बढ़ाने में मदद मिलेगी। Dear fellow citizens, we have learned some tough lessons in the year 2020. The visible virus The invisible virus has demolished the illusion that human being is the master of nature. I believe it is still not too late for humanity to correct its course and live in harmony with nature. The pandemic, like climate change, has awakened the global community to our shared destiny. In my view, human-centric collaboration is more important than economy-centric inclusion in the present context. The greater this challenge, the better it will be for humanity. The 21st century should be remembered as a century when humanity put aside differences and collaborated to save the planet. दूसरा सबक यह है कि प्रकृति रूपी जननी की दृष्टि में हम सब एक समान हैं तथा अपने जीवन की रक्षा और विकास के लिए मुख्यतः अपने आसपास के लोगों पर निर्भर हैं। कोरोना वायरस मानव समाज द्वारा बनाए गए कृत्रिम विभाजनों को नहीं मानता है। इससे ये विश्वास पुष्ट होता है कि मनुष्यों द्वारा उत्पन्न किए गए हर प्रकार के पूर्वाग्रह और सीमाओं से हमें ऊपर उठने की आवश्यकता है। भारतवासियों में परस्पर सहयोग और करुणा की भावना दिखाई देती है। हमें अपने आचरण में इस सद्गुण को और अधिक समाविष्ट करना है, तभी हम सबके लिए बेहतर भविष्य का निर्माण कर सकते हैं। The third lesson is about augmenting health infrastructure. Public hospitals and laboratories have been leading the fight against COVID-19. Public health services have helped the poor cope with the pandemic. In view of this, public health infrastructure needs to be expanded and strengthened. The fourth lesson relates to science and technology. The pandemic has highlighted the need to accelerate developments in science and technology. During the lockdown and subsequent unlocking, information and communication technology has emerged as an effective tool for governance, education, business, office work and social connect. It has helped meet the twin objectives of saving lives and resumption of activities. केंद्र एवं राज्य सरकारों के कार्यालय अपने कार्यों में निर्वहन करने के लिए बड़े पैमाने पर वर्चुअल इंटरफेस का उपयोग कर रहे हैं। न्याय प्रदान करने के लिए न्यायपालिका में वर्चुअल कोर्ट की कार्यवाही को अपनाया है। वर्चुअल कॉन्फ्रेंस आयोजित करने तथा अन्य अनेक गतिविधियों को संपन्न करने के लिए राष्ट्रपति भवन में भी हम प्रौद्योगिकी का उपयोग कर रहे हैं। आईटी और संचार उपकरणों की सहायता से डिस्टेंस एजुकेशन तथा ई लर्निंग को बढ़ावा मिला है। कई क्षेत्रों में अब घर में काम करने का प्रचलन हो गया है। प्रौद्योगिकी की सहायता से सरकारी और निजी क्षेत्रों में अनेक प्रतिष्ठानों द्वारा सामान्य स्तर में कहीं अधिक कामकाज करके अर्थव्यवस्था को गति प्रदान की गई है। इस प्रकार हमने ये सबक सीखा है कि प्रकृति के सामंजस्य रखते हुए विज्ञान और प्रौद्योगिकी को अपनाना हमारे अस्तित्व और विकास की निरंतरता को बनाए रखने की में सहायता मिलेगी। These lessons will prove useful to humanity. The younger generation has learned the lessons well, and I believe that the future of India is safe in their hands. These are difficult times for all of us, more so for our youth. The closure of our educational institutions would have caused anxiety amongst our girls and boys, casting a shadow over their dreams and aspirations for the time being. However, I would like to say to remember that these difficult times won't last and they should not give up working for their dreams. The past is full of inspiring examples of exciting reconstruction of societies, economies and countries after such devastation. I am sure our country and youth have a bright future. हमारे बच्चों और युवाओं को भविष्य की जरूरत के अनुसार शिक्षा प्रदान करने की दृष्टि से केंद्र सरकार ने हाल में राष्ट्रीय शिक्षा नीति लागू करने का निर्णय लिया है। मुझे विश्वास है कि इस नीति में गुणवत्ता से युक्त एक नई शिक्षा व्यवस्था विकसित होगी जो भविष्य में आने वाली चुनौतियों को अवसर में बदलकर नए भारत का मार्ग प्रशस्त करेगी। हमारे युवाओं को अपनी रुचि और प्रतिभा के अनुसार अपने विषयों को चुनने की आज़ादी होगी। उन्हें अपनी क्षमताओं को विकसित करने का अवसर मिलेगा। हमारी भावी पीढ़ी इन योग्यताओं में बल पर अपने केवल रोजगार पाने के सामर्थ्य नहीं बल्कि दूसरे के लिए रोजगार के अवसर उत्पन्न करेगी। The national education policy spells a long-term vision with far-reaching impact. It will strengthen the culture of inclusion, innovation and institution in the sphere of education. Imparting education in the mother tongue has been given emphasis in order to help young minds grow spontaneously. This will strengthen Indian languages as well as the unity of the country. Youth empowerment is essential for building a strong nation. The national education policy is a right step in this direction. My dear fellow citizens, only 10 days ago, construction of the temple of Shri Ram Janambhoomi began in Ayodhya. It was indeed a moment of pride for all. People of the country maintained restraint and patience for a long time and reposed unflinching trust in the judicial system. The issue of Ram Janambhoomi was resolved through judicial process. All concerned parties and the people respectfully accepted the verdict of the Supreme Court and displayed before the world Indian ethos of peace, non-violence, love and harmony. I congratulate all fellow citizens for their commendable conduct. Dear fellow citizens, when India won freedom, many predicted that our experiment with democracy will not last. They saw our ancient traditions and rich diversity as hurdles in democratization of our polity. But we have always nurtured them as our strengths that make the largest democracy in the world so vibrant. India has to continue playing its leading role for the betterment of humanity. The patience and wisdom being demonstrated by all of you in coping with the pandemic has been appreciated all over the world. I am confident that you will continue to maintain caution and act responsibly. We have a lot to offer to the global community, especially for intellectual and spiritual enrichment and promotion of world peace. With this spirit, I offer a prayer for the well-being of one and all. Sarve bhavantu sukhina, sarve santu niramya, sarve bhadrani pashyantu ma kaschid dukh bhag bhaveta. It means may all be happy, may all be free from illness, may all see what is auspicious, may no one come to grief. The message of this prayer for universal well-being is India's unique gift to humanity. I once again congratulate you on the eve of 74th Independence Day. I wish you good health and a bright future. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir. We have with us Ms. Kriti Kapat and Ms. Rajeshwari Bhatt, both of them the accomplished Indian classical singers. They will be singing Vande Mataram and Raghupati Raghav Rajaram.
रघुपति राघव राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम। रघुपति राघव राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम। सीताराम सीताराम भज प्यारे तो सीताराम। सीताराम सीताराम भज प्यारे तो सीताराम। रघुपति राघव राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम। रघुपति राघव राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम। ईश्वर अल्लाह तेरे नाम सबको सन्मति दे भगवान। ईश्वर अल्लाह तेरे नाम सबको सन्मति दे भगवान। रघुपति राघव राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम। रघुपति राघव राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम। रघुपति राघव राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम। पतित पावन सीताराम। पतित पावन सीताराम। सीताराम।
Thank you, Raj Rajeshwari ji and Kriti ji. That was beautiful. We will take a short break. Soon we will be sharing with you a rendition of the songs. सौ रागों से सजा भारत अनोखा राग है and Vaishnav Janato by Miss Kriti Bhatt. This will be followed by an instrumental music of patriotic songs by the University of Houston students. Please stay with us online on this link. We will join you shortly. Thank you.
वैष्णव जन तो तेने कहिए जे पीड़ पराई जाने रे। वैष्णव जन तो तेने कहिए जे पीड़ पराई जाने रे। वैष्णव जन तो तेने कहिए जे पीड़ पराई जाने रे। पर दुखे उपकार करे कोई मन अभिमान राणे रे। पर दुखे उपकार करे कोई मन अभिमान राणे रे। वैष्णव जन तो तेने कहिए जे पीड़ पराई जाने रे। सकल लोक मां सहुने वंदे। सकल लोक मां सहुने वंदे। सकल लोक मां सहुने वंदे। निंदा न करे के रे। भजता मन निश्चल राग समदृष्टि कृष्ण त्यागी समदृष्टि कृष्ण त्यागी समदृष्टि कृष्ण त्यागी समदृष्टि कृष्ण त्यागी परश्री जेने मातरे जिह्वा थकी असत्य न बोले पर धन न बजाए हाथ रे जिह्वा थकी असत्य न बोले पर धन न बजाए हाथ रे वैष्णव जन तो तेरे करिए जे पीड़ पराई जाने रे वैष्णव जन तो तेरे करिए जे पीड़ पराई जाने भारत अनोखा राग है भारत अनोखा राग है भारत अनोखा राग है जय हिंद जय हिंद जय हिंद जय सौरागिनियों से सजा भारत अनोखा राग है सौरागिनियों से सजा भारत अनोखा राग है सौरागिनियों से सजा भारत अनोखा राग है ये प्यार का संगीत है ये शांति का गीत है एकता का राग है भारत अनोखा राग है सौरागिनियों से सजा भारत अनोखा राग है भारत की इस एक तार पे गूंजे जो जो रागनी भारत की इस एक तार पे गूंजे जो जो रागनी सब मिल गई एक धुन बनी इस धुन पे गाया एक है इसका तराना एक है ये राग सबका राग है भारत अनोखा राग है जय हिंद जय हिंद जय हिंद जय हिंद जय हिंद जय हिंद जय